Hello, hello. Change of lighting for today. I wanted to use natural light because here in the Pacific Northwest, we're going to go into definite cloudy season. I think I saw this map. I don't know how accurate it was because it was being shared around everywhere, but it was saying that over the winter we get about 100 days of it. Was it about 100 days of less, or 100 hours less of sunlight? I don't know. Let me back up. We're going to be very much missing our sunlight here in the next month. Generally, our sunset hour is around 4:30, and I'm trying to think what it is in the morning. Sometimes it can be up to like 7:30 in the morning so there's going to be some dark mornings. Yeah, but I'm like, I just want to hold it in my hand. I just want to cup it in my hand and just absorb it in. So, yeah, I just went on live a little bit ago. So you can see that in my live tab. I don't know if sometimes it'll show up in the main feed. Sometimes you have to go, if you're on my channel, you have to go over to lives. Yeah. I did realize I forgot my card to pick a card, so I will go get that in a little bit. But let's see. Let's open up to the week, which is here. This was the last week. And for the most part, it feels really good to have, like, this is kind of command center, and I've been keeping up with most things. I kept it very simple. And, oh, let me add some things to the side here. So there was a survey I did. So that's done. And 3 days of school is almost done. I just need to go and pick them up today. And yeah, no, the carpooling, like, honestly, it's gone really, really well. But to reiterate, sorry, we're planning from the 11th through the 17th of September, not November, September. But let me talk about this. I kind of estimated the pickup times and drop off times and stuff, and they worked like first try. Like, I'm kind of shocked. So I picked some times, and I think because of the nice weather, everything's working out. When the rain comes, we might need to pad on about 5 minutes, which is fine. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes, but it's going really well. Carpooling has really helped my son, really helped him. I think it would help anybody, you know, going to a new to them school, like being the lowest grade. And I think, yeah, there was a lot of bonding over that. And I think it just went so much better than we thought. We have a really supportive caseworker right now in terms of like my son's IEP and stuff. And so she's been like emailing back and forth because I can't really go into the school. So she's been very much on it. Yeah, feels really good. And, oh, I was like, we didn't get this order yet. We're waiting for our order for that. We had leftovers last night. And we have this Sterling ink, not pre-order. It's a regular order for their booklets coming up. I'm getting a little bit more excited than I thought I'd be with it. So yeah, I think it's because this is kind of not the technical last, but like this will round out all of my planner needs for the coming year. It was, the booklets were like I didn't know I needed it until I saw it. Yes, it very much was kind of like that. But I think I'm going to use these two because of these. These are from October of last year, and I've already used a couple. So I like to order the old stickers, which I will be doing for Black Friday. And That I think will be the final order, but I do want to get some edges, some corners. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I am okay with like getting whatever is left with the stickers. Sometimes there is like, oh my goodness, that set is amazing. This little corner isn't coming out, but oh well. But I think I'll trim this. I keep looking over like the sticker sets when they come out, and I'm just like, yeah, it's really pretty. And then when I see it in other people's planners, it's absolutely gorgeous. But there isn't anything besides like the fish years ago. That was like, to me, like the number one thing that it's like, I need to have that. I need to like, and I did. I got enough for, what was it, 4 years? 3 years? I think it felt like more than 3 years because I thought it was pre-pandemic that I got those. So it was quite a bit ago. And that's how I found out about her shop, was just through the stickers. I think I'll leave a little room there because I want to see the moon number there. Yeah, so how is everyone else's week going? If you have kids, I think pretty much everyone has kind of started in on everything, and let me know how that's going for you, because it's a big deal. I mean, it's big to us. It's been a big deal every single year because every single year is different. Oh, well. And every single year has its hard times and its easier times, and I don't know. Each year your kid has a different set of support needs. Each year they sometimes have different friends. Or maybe they're just connecting with the same ones each time. It's interesting to watch them grow up. I think my son was very much needing to move up to the bigger school. And so it's really cool to see that. I have to say, over the years, I'm not as... Like, I loved his baby years, but I also loved the independence every year has brought. And to me, that's like the biggest thing. To see him thrive in this, changing classes, kind of, figuring that out, navigating things. Now, homework and getting into that is a whole separate matter. We'll get into that. He'll grow into it. Let me grab my cards real quick. Okay. So yeah, like journey, just thinking back on the journey, has been amazing. Like, I love seeing him go, oh, now I can do this. Now I can do this. And yeah, we just have the one kid. And I don't know. It worked for us. That's just how our family works. But, yeah, but then also knowing like this is the only time we're going to go through each of these transitions makes it kind of sweet too. So yeah, but couldn't be more proud of him. There's definitely, like, if I think about 3 or 4 years ago and how much support he needed then and what kinds of support. There's support for when they need you there, and then there's support for when they're like, you know what would really support me? You not being here. And that's like what we're growing into and what he's experiencing. Yet there's times where he's just like, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, great. Let's learn how. Sometimes I don't know how to do it. So, we can figure it out together. Roots. Oh, that's a good one. So I also noticed through this new journey, like last week's card, is that I pass right by the park. I can, if I just take one different route back, right past the park. I was eyeing taking a walk in each morning. And so I think starting next week, I'm going to go down and do that on my way back, because I think it'd be really nice to go and do. So when I pick these cards, I'm also thinking, oh, I can use this next week as I walk around there. So I'm excited about that. So let me get this written out and I will read out the definition. Okay. So roots. Roots are hidden anchors. How many natural ways of anchoring can you spot? And so this is the card. I also think my phone works a lot better in natural light. I don't know. I feel like there's more definition here. But, I mean, don't these like look like all the roots in a tree system? I think that's amazing. So, I feel like that's what we're doing right now, is we are definitely anchoring down so that when we are feeling this like flow like around us, this like churning waters, this kind of like, oh, this could knock us off balance. Where are those anchors? Yeah, where can we, what can we anchor to really provide some stability and know that we can kind of bend and still be okay. So we've definitely been making coffee in the morning. So this one, I think, well, there's one more coffee one on here, but I definitely wanted to put the coffee, drip coffee. That's what we usually do. I was thinking either here or over here. This is kind of on the weekend, but this is kind of for like all week long. Let's see. Try not to overthink it here. How about here? I'm kind of like seeing if this little line, I don't know if you can see that, is like lining up with this square. Feels right. Feels right. I do want to put some like bigger ones. So these are like the smaller elements. Had to get the coffee on there. But let's try some bigger ones. Something a little bit more bold this next week. I love these little kind of like, I don't know if they're called pumpkin type, those lanterns. Yeah, that looks really pretty. I would like to try to get more of the washi tape kind of stickers, but I have a feeling a lot of those are gone. But I don't mind these because these do blend in with, you know, the white outlined ones here. Whoop, there we go. Blend in just fine, unless you kind of overlap like this, which I'm going to do. Hey, stay on there. Kind of big and bold here. We're going to be a little bit more bold because, oh, and these crispy leaves. Have a few here at the bottom. Oh, that's kind of where I want to put my thing though. Let's see here. And yes, fortunately, they come up really well too. Slow and steady. I was going over my, like, how did this week go? My reflections, and I was just like, wow, this really did end up being an awesome week. We're going to have some more, like, I've seen the leaves turning already, but I feel like there's going to be more crunch when walking through them, especially with the walks coming up. So, what worked last week here was a smaller washi because we had more room, but also I did like having these alliterations. So, wake. Actually, that one I can take off because we just have assigned wake times now. Like, there's no choice in it anymore. So winks, water, So winks are sleep, water, walks, and work. And that gives me an extra line here to put the letters Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, R for Thursday, because it helps my dyslexia. There. Okay. And then I did get green. I have some orange ones coming, but they're not going to be here for a little bit. So it's more taupey, but there's a little accent of green in that. So we're just going to play with these green ones here. Come here. Once these get going, they go well. I think I'll start it there. But yeah, let me know how your entry into September went. Like when I was without kids, I still love September so much. I mean, it had that reminiscent feeling of school starting, but it also, and so like just getting a new pen and a new notebook or something was really good. And I think that's why we're all really into planner stuff. But there's still like all these new announcements of things. Like, oh, you'll be hearing this a couple days late, but happy Star Trek Day. That's today on the 8th here. And I saw that they had a special running. We are big Trek fans here in the house, and so it's really fun too. I think I'm going to leave a little room there to kind of balance that out. Big Trek fans, and they're having just kind of a special. You can watch it anytime, but they're saying it's their happy birthday event because this is when they came online, or had their first show, 1966, I think. Is that what they said? Because it wasn't like one of those round years where it's an anniversary kind of a thing. Let's see. I think I want to put something a little orangey at the top here. Like right here. To balance that out. This feels a little better. Okay. Because I will keep using these, and I will keep using those other. I also have these for the November ones too. These were from November of last year. And like I showed, this is how I store them. I still have these and some Halloween ones coming up. So, you know, all things fall. All things fall. Now, let me get this card kind of up out of the way. I'm going to be putting in, let's see, I think I'll use this one. The start, put the little times in here. It's a full week next week, but Friday we have a different pickup time. So this week was normal, but here, and I think I'd have to look it up. I don't have that in front of me right now, but I do know where I can find it. There, I go there, and then I go to Bell Schedules. Oh, they're having an assembly today, so their times are a little different. Yeah, even the assembly is a little different than... Oh, but that's even more off. Anyway, regular Friday schedule is 1:20, 1:30. Okay. And I don't know about you, but have you ever been like, I just want to experience the most normal of normal, typical schedule. Let me like fit into the restraints of a schedule. Let me just experience nothing like unexpected happening. I just want to go through the motions. And then other times you're like, I'm absolutely sick of this schedule. Too mundane. can I please do something else? And I think that's when it's time for vacation, right? That's a time when you know you need to take a break. So far right now, I have carpooling Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, we also have a hiccup as they're resurfacing our street this next week. So we're not going to have room or have access to our driveway sometimes. Now, if we can sneak out in the mornings and just park somewhere else all day, and then I go and walk and get the car and then go pick them up, that's fine. I'm hoping that's going to be the case in here. So we'll see how that goes. I'll put that. So not only do I put stuff I need to do in the sidebar, I also, like I did this last week, I want to celebrate getting stuff done. So these 3 days of being done. So having resurfacing done. Is one of them. And then I want to see what of these I don't get done over the weekend, so I can move those over. Yeah, I think I want to just do that for now. If you saw my live about booklets, I don't know why I'm obsessed about this booklets thing. I think they're just going to be very, very convenient. I love something that's really quick, that's concise and put together in a very small format. And so and most people think small is cute. And so these are going to be cute. That I want to get an A5 booklet. So it just has the months. And then I'm going to get a couple passport type things. So I'm just looking here to see if there's anything I need to pay attention to. I don't think so. My infusion's not for a couple weeks, so I'm not going to worry about that. This is just gorgeous to me. It's not the most gorgeous. It's just like, I love this color so much, this rust color, and this time of year, it's just so perfect. So I'm going to be really happy opening that up. This is this the right week? Yeah. Oh, I did this. This was kind of my catch-all list for the week. And stuff that I'm kind of, oh, and did I do that? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a lot of those things are getting done. So this is kind of how my last week went. I kept it really simple. As you can see, there's like no cutesy stickers. I'm going to save them. Well, just a couple here at the very, very bottom. I just put one per spread. The dots are really helping. And I'm trying to use them as much as possible. This was my quick, booklet. Still talking about those booklets. And then this is through this week. So, wins this week. These first couple days just went so well. My son has had a smile on his face. So that's all that counts, really. Like, there's hard times too, but yeah, it's going really well. The sunny and cool weather, just having the sun coming in right now. It's like shining into my window, but not hitting my desk right now, which is perfect. And using his tools at school have been working. He uses an Apple Watch and his map and his schedule. We weren't sure how, that was going to work, if he was going to get so flustered, and he didn't. He's got it. Carpooling and their pickup times, just spot on. We're getting there exactly when we want to. The food plan this week, just having a lot of leftovers available, and then we're going to go celebrate after school today. And what didn't work was I was rebalancing my checkbook, and it's taking a lot longer because I am off a little bit. And so I'm trying to hunt those down. I'm trying to kind of plan some things out. So it's just, I was hoping to do it in 1 to 2 days. Now I'm on the 3rd day and it's just taking that long. And so when I say didn't work, you know, it's just didn't go to plan. Didn't go to plan. It's taking a little longer. I got a lot of Shopify set up this last week. But now I need to kind of work on the designs and things. And so after, you know, doing a lot of financial things, I'll be able to kind of put that to the side because I have the smaller systems will then just happen. So like every morning, quick check-ins. This is just a longer version right now. Lessons. Let's see, did I skip over things? So I need to, you know, work on the websites and designs and that kind of stuff. Lessons, go with gut instinct has really just worked this week. Sometimes that's off. Excuse me, but it's worked this week. I'm just going with it. Go with your instinct. I'm going with my instinct to go with my instinct. Bringing a friend has worked so well. And then just the teamwork between my husband and I, like he's taking care of certain things in the morning. I'm doing other things and it's just working. We are going to have to adjust my son's screen time. It's mostly getting better, but he's like transitioning from a lot of screen time over the summer to really not going to be able to access much of it until he's done all of his homework and that kind of stuff. So like, yeah, the screen time and homework. And then I need to document and plan some things. I'm putting some systems together. As I mentioned in my kind of financial house planner, if you want to watch my live, there's some systems I'm putting into place. And then the feelings, I like to talk about the feelings because I usually just remember them now in the moment. Actually, I can put anxiety because I did have a lot of anxiety before the first day. Just like I think everyone in the household, everyone in the district, you know, but as things are flowing, I'm feeling happy, relieved, relaxed, still uncertain because we just don't know what is to come, but it really is. It's working really well. So I'm going to go to my actions and, oh, it's so nice that I can kind of put these side by side. Every other week this happens. So actually, I did not have therapy. We canceled this year. Skincare has improved. I want to put a big check mark here because I mentioned last week that all I needed to do was move one of my products to another place. And then I started using it. It gave me access to it because I use it in the shower. And then, yeah, no, I've seen a big difference, and it was the difference I was hoping. It's more of exfoliating. And yeah, that really helped. Very happy with that. So I'm going to say that's done because I just needed to make that transition. I don't forget to use it once it's there because it's kind of ingrained. So that feels good. I will have therapy next week. And then I have received, because I ordered, not because I didn't ask for it, a bunch of perfume samples that I'm going through, and it's just a lot of fun. As I said, like, what I find really interesting about scents are the memories. Actually, I just got one yesterday that reminded me of like my very first perfume, and one that I chose, not like, here's one from the Avon lady that, you know, my mom picked out. This is like, what was that first scent? And I'm trying to remember the name of it. I have no idea. I have no idea. But it was the first perfume I have now that took me way back to almost like, yeah, 12, 13, even 10, 12, somewhere around in there. And yeah, it was my first and only bottle at the time. So I love how scents transport, but then to also communicate a scent is like, I've been buying these online, and I buy the little samples because I want to try them. I don't want to buy big bottles, but there's a couple bottles they were on sale for Labor Day, and I went ahead and got one. And I was like reading through the scent notes, and I find this like utterly fascinating. Like, how do you convey a scent? Wouldn't it be amazing if we had scent over the internet? Because my goodness, we would be buying so many candles and scents. It's really interesting, like how we can't do that in the technology that has tried to like deliver scent over the internet, but it's not here, right? It's not happening. So the way that they describe it, and then you read people's reviews where it works well on some people and not on others, because it depends on your skin chemistry and what you prefer. And I just love this kind of like, it's a kind of an artistic playground to me. It's so fun to play in. Much like papers and notebooks and sizes and what can you do with them. There's just a lot of depth there. And I am one to go deep. I don't do like quick chat things, even though that's kind of what I do here, I guess. We're going to continue to watch shows because all the best shows are on right now. And I've been playing music, not so much this week. I want to get back into that. I did email the school. And then I do need to look up a therapist for my son to replace his old one. Bedtime has been working. I find I need to kind of rush right after putting my son to bed. I have like an hour, which is very different from the summer. We were staying up so late. But now I'm looking at like, okay, what do I do within my evenings that I would stretch out so long? So I would do journaling. I would do design work. I would do, YouTube, and like, what am I curious in? What can I look up? What can I read about? And I'm shifting those things to earlier in the day. So if I played a little Magic the Gathering, that digital card game I talk about, I shifted it to like right when I get home. And to me, that helps me transition from, okay, I'm out of the house and now I need to sit down and do some work. Offering that little bit of play time. Usually it's like 15 minutes where I'm drinking my coffee. It really helps me transition. Now I'm looking at that journaling piece and seeing if I can do it like around 8 or 9. And yeah, it's really like, I could be like, oh, like my whole evening is cut short, but I'm seeing all this time in the morning that I have, and I'm trying to shift it to then. My body doesn't naturally, like, my mornings can be rough. It can be rough. Sometimes with chronic illness, it's like that. So I'm trying to see, like, when do I need to stick to like really what I want to do in terms of plans? Like, when do I want to make sure that I'm journaling, and when can I let it slide? When can I maybe catch up the next day? So water, sleep or winks, and walks next week. And yeah, I don't have any other health things. Transfers done, bills, printouts. Printouts. Why were they green? Excuse me. Sometimes it's beneficial to have one-word things in here and they go, okay, I know exactly what that is. Why did I put financial for printouts? I'm going to have to watch last week's. Plan with me. Are they, because I keep thinking it's for my son's school for printouts. I think it's for the printouts here for, okay, making the printouts. That's what it is. So, we're going to keep paying some bills, even though we paid a bunch of bills. There's still some this week. Mainly like it's utilities and stuff I got all done with. Now it's just the credit cards because those closing dates are coming. And should I do printouts again? How about like designs in Shopify? Because that is financial. Like those in there means that I can start offering them. We haven't done the dump run yet or the donations. We have them in boxes, the donations. That could possibly go. The dump run, I think we're going to wait another week on because I think we are going to have a twin mattress to get rid of. We're going to upgrade his mattress to a full. And I just have this feeling that I don't like, I mean, it's possible someone might get it. I personally would not get a free mattress from somebody, but I know some people just need it. And we haven't had any problems of anything, but I wouldn't invite a free mattress in just because who knows? Not that people are gross and dirty, but it's just that it's, you know, not their fault if something were to just come in, you know, like everyone's trying to do right and things still happen. So anyway, I think I'll just put donations on here because I think actually before that there is a return, a couple of returns. So I have an Amazon return. There's a hole punch I got. It wasn't hole punching very well. They sent me another one really quick, and so I just need to take the old one back. And there's a ring I need resized, but I need to send it back. It's not very expensive. Resized. I think I have design on my brain. And so I need to print labels for both ways. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that because the ring isn't too expensive, but it will, I think it'll cost less than $4 each way. So I can print those out and get those all ready over the weekend. And then we can do like donations and then pause on the dump run. It's very much just sitting there. You know, we want to be able to pull the car in soon because there could be some frost probably next month. I don't think it's quite coming too soon. We did the plan with me. I actually did a podcast. The shop is almost ready. I just need to put like the new logo in. And we had a coffee date this morning. So yeah, let's see. So the plan with me, I want to do another live, but I also want to do another talk video. So because of all this newfound time on my hands, no, it's just, it was a lot of work to do mom school over the summer and to not have to do that anymore. That was like a couple hours every day of not only just like working through it, like doing cool stuff, but also keeping interested, keeping on task, all that kind of stuff. The babysitting part almost. So I'm also going to put shop and website. You know, I think the Apple event might possibly, as I said, I might get a new camera, new phone. It's been 3 years. Or I might just look at it and go, not this year. That would be nice to not have payments for another year. Maybe another coffee date too. We like to just sit and talk about some things. So yeah, let's do that and put colors on these for their categories. Let's see, that stays. Oh, I should put that somewhere. Don't need that. And don't need that. Okay. I put these a little out of order, so. And that's the thing. You can do whatever you want. And they're also in a, usually have it shifted over a square. Not today. Just go with it. Okay. Yeah, a lot more work things happening. I think I need to kind of see how I'm gonna be tracking all my work. Like what's gonna work the best? Like I don't know. I need the green one back. Yeah, I guess the coffee date could have been up further. These are just extras that I had at the bottom. Okay, so that feels good. Saturday, Sunday, I'll probably make, like I'll make a little more, a dump list kind of thing, brain dump here, so that when we go to the next week, yeah. And then it just helps so much to be off camera to kind of do these. Now these didn't take a whole lot of design. I just put WASHI down the middle, but that's kind of functional was best. And that's where this is at. So I think that's about it. Anything this last week? No, I think this is pretty accurate. And I think these might shift forward. And so that's where we're at. Am I missing anything? Oh, yes. I need to put, so our dinners. And I do have in our meal plan, I have like just a long list of dinners, and I'm kind of writing out, it's part of the 6-ring binder that I'm doing. It's an A5 one that I will share at some point. And we also have the lawn service. Ooh, I should email somebody about that they might not be able to park. Just thinking about that. Yeah, so we're gonna do, I think I'll actually use this one. Do I have a green? That's a lime green. So we're generally around 8. Oh, that's the wrong day. Here. That's what I hate about, I wish I could erase that. Yard waste, we get ready, and then I'd put a yard waste and trash. I might have to rewrite that with my other pen. And then Thursday at noon, we do there, update our order for here. And I think that's it for yard waste week. And just double check my monthly Apple event is here. We do like to watch that together. And then, oh, curriculum night. Ooh. Ooh. What time does that start? Let's see. Where is it? Why am I not in October? Maybe that was just a 6:30. Okay. So here. I think my husband will have to go to that. I am staying away from crowds for the most part. Oh, Mercury stations direct on the 15th. Well, that's kind of nice to know. Where should I put that? Sometimes it's nice to know that. Sometimes, okay. So I got the earlier day there. We don't have anything going on the weekends, so that takes care of that. I think I'll stick this on today's date. Here. No, not there. One more. There we go. And yeah. Now I think I'm done. I know it kind of helps to see those details, and I think my son's going a little bit here, to see those details. And yeah, I don't have the meals quite yet in there, but those will fill in just like here. They just kind of go and fill in over time. Anything else? Nope, but yeah, I have a couple people I need to tell about our street. I hope you have a wonderful, nice full week of school. If you're not already a couple weeks in, I hope everything goes really well. Think about your roots. Think about what you're anchoring to, what provides you stability during all this busyness of September, because it really does help to like anchor yourself in. So like and subscribe on your way out. Comment. I would love to hear like if you have questions or like things popping up in your life that are similar. I love to hear when there's synergies. And I hope you have a fabulous week. Take care. Bye.